Hi, how are you doing? This is a update on my life with my boyfriend problems. So, he still doesn't want to acknowledge that this whole fight was started because of him. He still wants to continue to think that it was my fault that this whole issue started because of me. But I don't see how it was my fault. Like, I came back and was excited to see him and everything, and he just wanted to take my cell phone from me and try to find me doing something wrong when I wasn't doing anything wrong. And, it's really hard for me to try to explain to him that this fight started because of him, because he doesn't want to accept the fact that this fight started because of him. He's bringing up things that happened when we first started dating. He's saying that I was talking to other guys, which, yeah, I have talked to other guys, but I haven't talked to other guys, like, in a sexual manner, like, trying to hook up with people or anything. I'm just bored and lonely. And I've been so used to being surrounded by people for so long, and all these people that I've been surrounded by are, like, suddenly gone out of my life. And now I'm alone again. And, it's hard, but I can do it. I'm a human being, I'm not gonna die or anything like that from being alone. I can survive as long as I have water and food and all those things, that I need to survive with. But he still wants to think that this whole fight is because of me, when it's not because of me. I've done nothing. He started it. And I don't know what to do to make him understand that. I mean, I tried to explain it to him. He still doesn't want to believe me. Still doesn't want to listen. He's pissed and says there's two sides to both stories. But when it comes to this fight, there's only the truth. And the truth is, he left me to go hang out with his friends on the first day that I got back since my birthday. He left me to go hang out with his friends and didn't come back. And I was like, fuck that. I can be by myself at my house. So I left and I went back to my house. I mean, I paid the bills on this fucking place. Like, why should I have to pay bills on a house and not live in it? So I came back to my house. And that's where I'm going to stay. And I got to find somebody to help me get the rest of my stuff from his house, like my jewelry. I mean, not my jewelry, but my dresser and the rest of my clothes and some other things that are at his house, at his parents' house. Especially living at his parents' house, it's really hard. I'm 27, like, I don't want to stay at someone's mom and dad's house. Like, come on. I'll be 30 in a couple years. Like, within the next 5 years, I hope to possibly get married and have some babies and do all that jazz. But I mean, I don't see it happening with him because he just doesn't want to take responsibility for himself. He has no bills, no car payment, no insurance payment, no cell phone bill, no house mortgage, nothing. He doesn't have to pay for anything except for cigarettes and gas for his car. And he says the reason he doesn't want to move out is money problems. You have no bills. Like, come on. You can work at the dollar store and survive when you have nothing. You're not in debt. at all. I have no job right now, and I'm making it, My family is helping me, sure. It's the first time they've ever helped me at all, but my family is helping me, and I don't know where I would be without them, but, his family would help him. If he was in a rut, his family would definitely help him. He's got a good family. I talked to his sister about it, and I told her the issue that I had, and how, he doesn't want to move out of his parents' house. He doesn't want to be away from his friends. He is comfortable there. He knows that he can go do some yard work for his grandparents or for his parents and get enough money to survive for that day. And they need to cut him off. They need to kick him out of the house. They need to cut him off. He needs to know what it's like to be in the real world. He's never had to struggle, which is, that's fine. Good for him. He's never had to do it. But the only reason he never has had to do it is because his parents and his grandparents and his family has been enabling him to give him that kick in the ass that he needs to go out there and be a real person in the real world. I mean, if he was to get dropped off in the middle of a urban area city, he wouldn't know what to do. You have to have some type of survival skills. You have to know what it's like to be in the real world alone and survive and have a clue of what you would need to do to make it. And he doesn't have any of those. And not that he needs to use any of those type of skills right now. I mean, I own my own home. He could just come here and stay here and find some bogus job and pay my 3 bills a month with me. That's not shit. That's less than $200 a month. I mean, fuck. I don't know that many dudes that would not want to be in a relationship with a girl that owned her own home and help her fix it, so then that way they could sell it in the future and move the fuck out of this small town America to a more populated city. But he's the first one that I've ever met that is so comfortable and content with living with his parents in small town America. And I don't know what to do to fix it. So I'm stuck. I have given him an ultimatum. I've given him 3 weeks to decide if he wants to be in a relationship with me and try to work this out and help me fix this house, so then that way we can sell it together and find ourselves something that's better and have a life, and travel and do things and go to music festivals, and I want to paint and sell stuff on the internet and make jewelry and listen to music and have a good time and enjoy my life and not fight and hate things. And I just want to ultimately move and meet awesome people and do amazing things and give myself some good memories. And I just don't think that he wants that, because if he did, then he would be here with me right now. And he's not. Well, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.